Okay, so when you get him out of the box, obviously he's sitting in his alt mode, and he does come with this flight stand, as we saw when I was pulling out the accessories. I did notice this fell out of the box while I was doing the accessory show off, but it's the clear plastic piece that goes on the bottom of his jet mode, which attaches to his flight stand, and that's what these other pieces are, as makes up his flight stand. So when you take him out of the box, again, like I said, he's in alt mode. So obviously you want to go ahead and transform him. But for the purposes of this video, I'm going to pretend that I'm not going to transform him. I'll have some other videos coming up, obviously, truly methodical transformation, hopefully a 3-minute transformation video showcasing his transformation. But Takara has been kind enough to add some plastic in between some of the more important parts, just to make sure there's obviously no paint rubbing or scratching in transformation. So it's underneath his feet here, it's in between his legs here, and oddly enough, there's plastic on this arm, right? The arm is in behind his chest there. There isn't one on this side, but I'm assuming that there probably should have been one on this side. So I'll just quickly show you how to get them apart. These ones are easy. You're just lifting up the 2 feet here and pulling the plastic out from underneath. The others are a little more complicated. You actually have to go through a partial transformation here, where you need to basically pull the 2 jets down away from in between the wings so you can separate the legs. And this piece of plastic is actually pinned in between these pieces here, so you need to move the legs down and separate this to get it out. And then for the arms are stuck in underneath the wings, so when you have the legs down and this part separated to get this plastic out, it'll give you the opportunity to lift the wings up this way so that you can just swing the arm out, pull the plastic out, and then put everything back together, and it basically looks something like this. And there you go, that's him with all of this plastic removed. Okay, and as I mentioned earlier, there's also the flight stand included in the box, the adapter that goes on the bottom of this fuselage. We just put that over there for now. And the flight stand comes in basically 3 pieces, the 2 bases, and the arm as well. If my math is right, the bases can actually be put together in various configurations, and I think it's 10 different ways or configurations you can put it. But I noticed with the molding, all the details and that's on here, there's really only one correct way, or at least the way that doesn't set off my OCD, which is like this. There's 2 square panels here that line up with 3 square panels on this one, and when you line them up and hook these together, basically like Lego blocks, just interconnecting pegs here, it lines up these 5 squares, and it also lines up this, line detail here in the two panels, and as well as this piping that's right here all connects together and lines up. Any other way is wrong. Anyway, looks like this on the bottom, right? As you can see, like I said, it's just interconnecting, and I'm assuming that these will, these same bases will come with the other Seekers as well, so be able to interconnect them all, which will be a nice touch. And then you have the arm, which it's got a lot of posability, so it can go pretty much almost straight up and down. There's these teeth grooves in here that this piece just fits into, and you can go all the way out to the other end. Fits in very nicely. And you have the peg at the top that tilts forward and back and also rotates left to right. And the 4 tabs on the bottom will go into the 4 holes that run across the middle of your 2 bases. Presses in just like that and locks everything together very nicely. And let's go ahead and bring in Starscream. So to get him on the flight stand, right, you take the adapter here, and he'll go into the 2 tabs that are here. Now, there is a bit of force required. There's a bit of a tolerance issue, so don't be afraid to give this a good push into the fuselage. It will give you a nice satisfying click sound like that, which lets you know it's in place. This is a hexagon shape, that is a hexagon shape, so it can really only go on one of 4 ways. And as I said, it will rotate forward, it will rotate backwards, and has that tolerance issue that everybody else has talked about, where it doesn't seem to want to sit in a leaning back position at all. It just continues to fall backwards. Probably just a loose screw here, but I'll check it out later as part of my review. And of course, you can also tilt it left to right. And there you go, Starscream out of the box.